Hello and welcome to another episode of me painting again. Oh yeah, we're painting again. We've got a few colours on the go. Some burnt umber, some burnt sienna, some white, some black, and some sea blue. A few colours. So we're going to have a go at painting another little Christmas scene. So I've got my my burnt umber and my burnt sienna ready because I want to use that for a cabin. I want to do a fairly good one, good size one, rather than a distant one. Might sort of plank it, put the planks there, plonk it right there, right in this area. Sure, but we need something in the background first, so get some of this blue and black. I'm going to use this to get some background stuff. Maybe we'll have some trees and things all in the back there. So all I'm doing is running my brush up and down, just trying to create some shapes. I'm going to leave the colour in the sky as that greyish colour. I've got a little bit more blue on my brush here, just to cool it down a bit. It's like a sea blue colour in my black. And I want that to finish something like there, maybe. See, when you're using coloured card, you don't always have to paint every little bit of it. You can leave areas. Something like that, anyway. There we go. And then what I'm going to do, use another brush. I'm going to use this brush. This is number 10. Number 10 of what it is, I don't know. Just a number 10 flat. And the other brush that I've got is a number 20 Da Vinci one. So, if you're wondering what brushes I'm using. So I'm going to throw in a few trees that are a bit more detailed now, just in front, just to make that a little bit more interesting. Just make them a bit darker, or maybe the same, I'm not sure really. So some of these can be a bit more detailed. I just pull some paint out. Maybe one there. Probably for them to stand out, I might go a little bit darker. I'm still going to have them kind of misty though. Don't want them to get too much. more dark. Quite liking this actually. It's nice getting some extra depth to it, doesn't it? These different trees. Put a little bit of shape there. So I'm going to leave that. And then what I might do is get a little bit of the white in with the blue and the black, and create a bit of a mist here. Something like that. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do for that bit. And now go back to my other brush, my bigger brush. Got some blue down here. Some dark, just blocking in some dark all the way down here, just so we've got a base colour underneath. Bit of the blue, bit of the black. That'll be kind of where, yeah, that's where things will finish. Yeah, quite like that. So what I've got to think about as well is where the snow's going to be. So, but for now, I won't worry about that too much because I want to put in a nice cabin. Bit of burnt sienna and burnt umber. I'll have the cabin sort of, maybe it starts there. Thinking about that shape, and then what you have to do is imagine a cube first. Imagine there's a cube there, and then you can start putting the roof on. And the roof is, think about the middle of this. You can find that by doing the triangle. You do a cross on that one end, and then something like that. And we can think about how I might make that a bit bigger actually. I might make it to there. It's kind of leaning a bit. Need to straighten this off a bit there. So on that side. like that. And then we'll put a roof on the top. Just leave that to dry a little bit. And you could put some little outbuildings and all sorts if you wanted. So I'm going to leave that to dry. While that's drying, I'm going to put in... I'll put in some snow. So I want... Maybe I'll put the snow over here. So grab some of this white and move in this blue. Blue and black. And that'll be our first snow colour. Because what I don't want to do is use all my lights too soon. I'm trying to keep things a little bit dark because I want to put lights on the building. Things like that. So we'll keep things a little bit darker. So we're going to have some snow here. Soften that line along there. Nice bit of snow. That just helps me work out where everything is by doing that. Anyway, I want to put some blue over that. Okay, nice bit of snow. The snow is going to go all the way across here. And it goes along. Nice cabin. It must be nice to have a nice little cabin like that in the near the woods and get to come out and look at the trees and make a snowman. Must be great. So I'm gonna have that all the way along there. And this can come round like that. I like the idea of some sort of path coming out there. Maybe that'd look quite good, wouldn't it? Have it sort of going like that. There we go, a little bit more. You'll see as it dries, it kind of fades a little bit, which is good for what I want, because I want to control everything. I want to control the lights, and I think that's one of the big tricks when you're painting, is controlling your lights and darks. That's the thing I worked on a lot, actually, studying and taking courses and stuff and going life drawing and things like that. You start understanding a lot more about the essence of painting and the use of lights, the important use of lights and darks. Okay, so it's looking quite nice. I'll just put one of my paints on that corner. I can see it better. So what I'm thinking is that path needs a bit of help. There we go. So we've got a path in. Ooh, there's a few footsteps in there. Something like that. Now, this should be getting drier. Yeah, it's getting drier. I'll leave it a minute still. I want to do a few trees. So I'm going to use some of this blue and black. A little bit more black, so I want these to be quite dark. So I've got a tree, I have one about there. Maybe it finishes there. I'm just going to pull down some areas. To make my tree. So we'll have one there. I'll have another tree. I want one here. Like that. Maybe another one. Another one over there. And another one there. I just sort of pull the paint down a little bit. Just pull the paint down a bit and think about trees. Think about the tree shapes and maybe another one sort of a bit lower, a bit smaller. One there. Maybe another one there. That gives us 4. And just to make it a bit more interesting, maybe make it 5. 5 trees all in a line. See the person that lives there He liked those trees all in a line there, so he left them. Maybe there was more. Maybe those ones were there as well, and he built a cabin out of the trees. Who knows what happened here? Now I'm going to use a little bit of blue and black. I'm just going to use that to add a little bit of something to the trees. I don't want them to be completely black, you see. A little bit of something to them. And then this one as well, a bit more blue on it. Something like that. A little bit of shape. So I quite like that. I might put... I was going to put a fence here, but then I thought, oh, I haven't done where the light's going to be yet, and I haven't put the lights on the house. There's so much to do. But you can relax and just do it slowly. Doesn't really matter. You don't have to rush. So I'm going to get some snow and some of this blue. And I'm going to put the roof on this building. So it wants to be like there. Quite a lot of snow has fallen, so think about the angle of the roof. Okay, that's quite nice. We need a bit more. I want a bit more snow, really. Sort of down here. I think I want a bit more snow just to. Yeah, that was a bit better. Just needed a bit more snow, didn't it? A bit more snow here and there. Whoops. It's not dry yet. Got a little bit of bluey white over the top of that. Well, I'm going to dry this just to make sure I don't have any more errors. Okay, so I've just dried it because I made a bit of a mess there. So I can put some snow back on it just to clean it up a bit. Okay. Now what I want to do is start putting the windows and things in. Give this place a little bit more life. So I'm going to put how big do I want the windows though? So I want them this big. Maybe I want them smaller than that. Maybe I'll use this brush. I'll give it a go. Let's get some red. So the lids are in crimson and then some yellow. I'm thinking they, oh, I didn't put a chimney in. I was just thinking there was a fire. But there's no chimney. So I need to put a chimney in. Really warm this up. I'm going to really warm this up. So it's a little bit of lemon yellow and a little bit of alizarin crimson. I'm going to start warming this place up with some nice warm windows. So I want a window there. A little bit more light there. There we go. Look how warm that looks. Brilliant. And then I want another window there. And what I can do is tidy them up afterwards. I just want to put the lights in first. Okay, and then here we'll have a window going this way. And then another one over here. It's nice and bright again. And then I'm going to maybe there's an upstairs. A bit of a light in there as well. And there's a door here, and maybe there's some light coming in the window of the door. Okay, and then some of that light, maybe it's hits that part of the roof. Some of that bounced light, maybe some of this light hits the snow. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, let's clean it up a little bit. Get some of this brown. Just try and feel the feel of that shape. Maybe the door is really dark wood. So I'm going to use a little bit of black to show it. Got some of these across window. Maybe these windows are slightly different. I kind of do want these. Just painting them in, kind of messed that one up a bit. What I realised, let's get some more of this yellowy red. Luckily I can just paint over areas. Don't want that there. All that. These windows should be higher here. I don't really like those bits of brown on them actually, so I'm going to get rid of them. Get a bit of yellow. No, that was like a nice warm place. Nice warm place to be. Might get a little bit of light around the door as well, because there's a bit of light breaking through. Yeah, it's all going there now. Something else I'm thinking about is a little bit of snow on a windowsill. Maybe there's a bit of a windowsill. And then I suppose there would be some of this light hitting it as well. Something like that. Okay, so it's all go in that house. That's really warm in there. I might do some like shapes of potential people. Maybe there's if I use a bit of maybe brown and red. Maybe a reddish brown. Maybe there's someone stood there. Maybe there's someone there. Yeah, there's a bit of a party going on. Somebody here. I'm kind of thinking of Home Alone, you know, when he puts those cardboard cutouts everywhere. It makes it look like there's loads of people. There's a party going on in there. There we go, there's a few people talking in there. And then what I wanted to do, just wash my brush. I wanted some snowy, bit of a snowy bit. Just spraying my paints to make sure it doesn't dry out. A bit more snow on the top here. At the front of this. Just a bit more. I'll have a little bit of that light hitting there. Okay, that'll do for that building. Well, actually, I've got another idea. I just want to lighten up the front of this building a little bit. A little bit of burnt sienna and white. Just put in a few like potential planks of wood to make it look a bit more. That's the front. A bit more light on it there. Okay, now I'm gonna put some lights on these trees. I want them all to be like a yellowy colour. So what I'll do, I'll get some of this lemon yellow. Got some lemon yellow over here. And I'll use that to dot some lights all on these trees. Because the person that's owned this, he wanted for the party, he wanted there to be a lot of lights on the trees. And he said, oh, we'll put yellow ones up so everyone can see them. So I'm just splodging in some yellow. Yellow there, a bit of yellow there. Some on this tree. Well, those splodges are a bit bigger. Maybe there's a few bigger lights. I only put them all on those trees, and then what I can do now is I can get some of the white, more white in the yellow. Can light up more trees. I mean, light them up a bit brighter. I mean, so I'll just do a few of them a bit brighter. Put the white dot right in the middle. Yeah, they look pretty good, don't they? And then maybe we could have some on the cabin as well. Some yellow dots there. Maybe he's gone all out for the party. Yeah, he went for it. Maybe he even did some for this tree. Of course, when you do yours, you can make them all kinds of colours. You can do red ones, white ones, yellow ones. Just putting some little white dots in amongst this. Maybe he went all out and put some lights on the ground as well for people to see when they're coming in. So they knew where they was going. What I'll do, I just want to dull this light on the ground, so I'm just going to put a little bit of colour over it. And there we go. I think I've got this one finished. So we've got the party house, we've got the trees with the lights on, so people know where the house is. We've got the lights. Maybe it needs to snow a little bit. That's the only thing that I think I'd like. Just a few snowflakes falling. A few little snowflakes just dropping down. Just using my little brush again. Maybe there's someone late for the party as well. Maybe there's someone walking down here. A latecomer. Could do that, couldn't I? Could have someone following the line. Maybe there, here. Maybe they're carrying something. They just happen to be wearing their Christmas clothes because it's Christmas. Have like a little white bit there, and maybe the little in there, little dot there. Looks like maybe Santa. Just put some a bit more white in. Just need a bit of a darker colour for that side. So we've got somebody walking in, running a bit late. I'm not sure about that, but I might put someone else with them. Maybe there's someone else. Maybe there's someone else here. There's two people walking. Just an indication of a couple of people. Now I'm just going to make that hair instead of what it was. Maybe it's a bit windy. Just a couple of people walking towards the party. I'm not putting in too much detail. Just get a little bit of the blue and put it on the shoulders. Make them a bit colder with a bit of blue on the tops of their heads and stuff. There we go. A couple of people walking. And I could always create a shadow of them as well if I wanted. Maybe the lights from the house is so bright. Or I might leave it. Maybe a little bit of a shadow this way. Blue in it. Just so it looks like there's a couple of people there then. It's a bit of fun. Adding a couple of characters. The snow bit. There we go. I think I'll call that one finished. We've got a couple of people walking to the party, which looks like the building is full already, but they're just cardboard cutouts. Who knows? Let's call this one finished. Thanks very much for watching this one, and I'll see you at another one. Cheers, bye.